Yeah, we're getting material. It works, Arnviz. Works here. Let's check up above to make sure it works there as well. We're getting material here too. Oh, the stator is not though. Something wrong with that, with this one. So the stators are coming across. That one's getting. But this one. Oh, this one's not set. Oh, duh. Hey, Oogla, good to see you, man. Stators. Why aren't stators coming out of there? They're coming up, but they're not connected. That one's connected, though. Very strange, okay. Lots of spaghetti? Yeah, a little bit spaghetti. We're trying to minimize the spaghetti. It's about as minimal as we can get, I'd say. Embrace the straight lines. It is a little flaky, you know, when these things work versus when they don't. I don't know. There we go. Don't know why it didn't work the first time. This guy's not getting either. What? Not getting wires. Oh. Wrong recipe. Was it getting material stolen? 60 per minute. All right, we're good. Okay, this is nice. I think now all of these are running. Check the status indicators. Once all the cables get in there. Down, 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 down. All right, go down below. Everything is green down here. Woohoo! All right, that deserves a cheer right there. Automated wires online. I've got to get used to putting these in a box because we're not producing a ton, but we just want to store them so they can build up while we can go do other things. All right, I think we're good. Everything's operational. Everything's fed. Oh, nice. Easy distribution of config between production is Control C on the first. Yeah, I thought I did that, but I think I must have missed my Control V on the last one on top for whatever reason. So let's go back to the base blueprint and make sure it's fixed. So what wasn't working? This lift wasn't working. And I didn't set the recipe on the last one, I think. Yeah, sometimes when you're trying to go Control V really quick, yeah. What's the saying? You know, haste makes waste. So it was this first one up top. The product was getting up top. But this lift, for whatever reason, yeah, these lifts are, I don't know why sometimes they don't seem to connect. It's kind of weird. I like this, the way this looks though. It looks like the lift is kind of built right into the assembler, which I like. It's away from the belts. And the recipe here on the ends. So here we can go Control C, right? Bloop, copied. And hop over and Control V, pasted. Okay, so let's resave this bad boy. We did our little blueprint test, and I think we've corrected all the bugs in it. Automated wiring, and this damn, you can always reset the directory. That is so annoying. 15 per minute of automated wiring. Hooray! Woohoo! Well, that deserves, I think, a drink of water. You've come to a point where you need to organize all your spaghetti, have just crossed everything, and there's no structure. Well, I'm finding, of course, the higher up you get in the phases and the tiers, that problem just gets worse and worse. So that's one of the reasons why I made a bus. I could isolate things into just, hopefully somewhat modular builds. I mean, it looks a little ugly when you look at the bus on its own, but it's actually fairly well organized. A bus is fairly good at that. It keeps everything in one place, but still can be somewhat organized. So you can always get whatever you want off it. Now, this won't scale. I need another option for scaling. So I did some investigations on Friday for trains. So I do have one mini train running over there. Well, you got a couple of trucks running, but it's not. It's got like virtually nothing in it. It's just got like probably, it's got all this room in it. It probably carries like 12 plastics each trip. Definitely don't need that much for that little amount. Could have done it via belt or something, but I just wanted to get understand trains. Help me plan for the future. Okay, so automated wiring is now there. Oh man, it took longer than I thought it would. Everything takes longer than I think it will. So the next phase, next task. Okay, we have everything we need on the bus to build the modular engines. And now we have everything to build these because we just put the automated wiring on the bus. All right, so let's do the modular engines first. Actually, we got to bring in the computers, but let's do the modular engines. I want to just get that stockpiling. This is going to be a manufacturing build. So let's go to our blueprint, and I think I've done the template for this. Might have to tweak it. So clear the blueprint, load a new blueprint, production, manufacturing template. Let's see what we got here. I only have one floor. Yeah, I did the inputs here on the one side. Oh shoot, I'm out of fuel. Where's my truck? My big truck. I got no fuel on the truck. Let's go steal a little bit of fuel from the truck station here. Oh, this is the crappy fuel. I'm out of the packaged fuel. Oh, that's way down below with our plastics. Okay, I'm not going to travel there just to get this. Oh, wait a minute. I need a biofuel. Oh, we have to get... Oh, well. We'd have to go down there anyway. Okay, let's go and get some more of our... We got to be able to use our jetpack. So what are you planning, Oogla? How are you gonna solve your structure and spaghetti problem? What kind of structure are you thinking about? It took a lot of time and a lot of work to make this sky base, but I think it's gonna pay off as we start scaling up. Because being able to drive like this and not worrying about having to go through mountains and make roads through ravines and all this crap just makes traveling and connecting things so much easier. And I could just follow. I can't follow things if I have a lot of valleys and tunnels to go through and over a mountain and I get that kind of feeling. I get a feeling. But this actually makes me feel somewhat secure in what we're doing. So here's where we're bringing up plastics. We're bringing plastics and rubber up from our oil build just down below. It's just below us. And it's not very much. That's the most we can get. Well, I shouldn't say the most we can get. I can tap another, whatchamacallit, oil. And this is where rubber's coming up. You got just a little bit of rubber coming here too. Not very much. Yeah, but it's totally fine for our needs. That's satisfied everything. Tally ho! Now, interestingly enough, I actually think, well, we'll be fine for quite some time. Let's take up a bunch with us. We'll put it in the truck so we don't have to make this trip very often. I love my truck now. It's just so good for this kind of thing. See, all our plastic now is going up to the base because we're using all of it to build computers. Alright, let's see if we can make this trip. I do have a ladder going up too, but this is probably a little bit faster, I guess. Not a ton, but I suppose a little bit. Oh shit. Especially, well, not if I do stuff like this. Falling off the edge. Alright, let's see if I can parkour this without falling. Nope. Oh, yes. Not bad. What? What parkour skills? I suppose I could have another little lift just bringing up some of this jetpack fuel, but Guess we'll even get some better fuel pretty soon. Come here, truck. $130 fuel generators. Would that be just turbo fuel or basic fuel? Are you running with nuclear power yet, Eamon? Turbos, nice. What do those give for power? I mean, the regular gives what, 230? Might as well stop here and drop some more foundation. Nice. 33 gigawatts. It's a gigawatt. Every time I drive through here, I should just remember to drop a whole bunch of foundation. We're gonna pave the world. Am I starting to feel a little bit of lag? I don't know. I hope not. We're not that big yet. What does the nuclear power plant give? Surprised you're not probably just hopping onto the nuclear power plant. And is there any other power tier above nuclear? I'm curious about that too. You've never built nuclear? That's funny. I suspect that would be a fairly significant upgrade. Let's go and grab a little bit of concrete here too. Throw it in my truck. You start getting bored. It does get pretty tedious to make everything. That's part of the reasons why I'm trying to invest some time into blueprints, because hopefully when you start have to, drop a whole bunch of buildings, make really big factories, instead of placing one and then connecting all the belts and then connecting all the splitters and connecting all the wires, you just go plop, 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 do a couple of connections between them, and you're good to go. Hopefully, with less headaches. Oh, look at this. We are actually using up a lot of our concrete. Who would have thunk it? Yeah, if it wasn't for things like blueprints, the replayability for these games would be really much less. I wouldn't be able to play into the end game sort of thing. Let's get rid of some of these. That in order to do nuclear, is that the nuclear needs everything in one spot? Is that what makes it so tedious? I mean, I presume there's a resource that I haven't found yet, like uranium or something. Or is it the bauxite that's needed for nuclear? Like, I have no idea, so. Do, 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 do. Oh, in general. Oh, well, hopefully, yeah. I mean, we'll have refineries that, I mean, you're going to want all the ore in one place to process. Okay. We'll see how that works out. We'll see how that works out. Okay, what am I thinking here? Right, we can start building this. Actually, that should be pretty easy. We have everything on the bus. We're going to plop this down. The question is, do I want to do this double layered? Let's make this template double layered here. Nuclear has a waste resource. You can reuse the waste for... Oh, nice. So that would be very, very resource efficient then. That's pretty nice. Your train network has become quite crazy, and you haven't even touched half the map. Nice. Okay, well, that's what I kind of want. I'm looking forward to. I hear you guys talk about some of these endgame things, and I want to get there. I want to get there. Okay, let's. I'm gonna make this a double layer, because on these, I can only fit one of these damn manufacturing things here, which is a bit of a pain. All right. Is this going to be about the right height? Well, could even go a little lower. Oh, no, I can't go lower. All right. There's the height right there, then. Oh, gosh. You're in Phase 4. You haven't got the endgame stuff. I'm so glad they added a Y to finally get rid of fully processed nuclear waste. You really have to do modules, craft items before sending them with the trains. Okay, I think I follow you, Arnviz. I agree with that. Curious if anyone knows if the game gets laggy late game. I think, well, I mean, everyone else can answer too, but from my understanding, if you do bring everything to one spot and you try to process everything, it can get quite laggy. But if you distribute it a fair bit and you have, say, all your buildings spread out so they're out of update range, you can manage that fairly well. Oh, away. I gotcha. A centralized base will get laggy. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, there should be, I mean, you're probably going to need a relatively sophisticated train network to keep things spread out, but trains have an incredible throughput, so I think that's manageable. But we'll find out. I don't know yet exactly how that's going to work. I need more experience. Is my stream getting laggy? It should have recovered. If I did, it looks fine now. I still have internet issues, guys. I've been trying to get hold. They're not. Still haven't got a call back. In fact, maybe I'll try calling them. Oh, I'm leggy. I'm not laggy. I'm leggy. Zoop, zoop, a doop. Okay, now if I'm, oh god, let's try doing this. If I take our blueprint, take our assembler manufacturer template, we drop it on this level. Missing materials, modular frames and plastics. Which song is this? Leggy Snog. There are some things about the 80s I actually don't know about. Imagine that. Shoop, shoop, a doop. I remember that song. That's why I think they called it Zoop. Zoop. I don't know. Zoop mode. Zoop. Okay, sorry. Let's get modular frames. Modular frames are not very far. The bus is bussing. Oh, these are heavy modular frames. We don't need those. At least not yet. Let those continue to accumulate. Here we go. It's around here somewhere. Grab a few of these. That's plenty. And plastics. We have to go to our plastic facility there, where the train is dropping off the materials. We'll grab some plastics from there. The pizza song from way earlier than the 90s by Ruth Wallace? I'm not familiar, Avon. I'm not familiar. I'll have to check her out, Ruth Wallace. Do, 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 do. All right, we should have a nice collection of plastic here. I did store some plastic. And we should have a nice collection of computers as well. This has been... No! No! I thought I just filled you up. Damn thing. So here's our computer facility. This I did separate from the main bus. And I believe I just started bleeding a little bit of the plastic to store here. We're going to have to up, like our plastic is not, well, let's see, our computer storage is full. We only have something, what, 60 or 80, oh, this is full now, so this will start backing up. At least until we start using the computers. So these machines will fill. All right, so that's not bad. Bow, bow, bow. This big truck just goes over everything. My little Explorer wasn't quite so good at going over things like belts and tracks. But not this guy. It's like, something in my way, we'll just go right through it. I think we can jump this. There we go. Not quite jump it. Get out of my way. Can I do a wheelie? You can't flip your vehicles. I'm actually a little disappointed in that. I guess there's no way to rectify it if you do get it flipped. Well, yes, you have to delete it and build it again. Probably the only way. All right, let's park over here, out of the way a little bit. We're going to unlock Tesla at some point? Nice! I look forward to that. Okay, well, it's got to be this way. Blueprints. Assembler template. Level 2. Wrong way. I think that's centered that way. Okay, so we got to change these a little bit so we can accept the materials. So the way this is designed, it should be able to stack upwards and vertically and horizontally. I haven't really tested the horizontal stacking, but that's actually a little more straightforward, so I'm not terribly worried about it. Okay, so we need a hole here in the roof. This needs to be turned around. So this is a splitter. So like that. I do like these tile things. They help you organize a little bit. Is that gonna work? Nope. It's gotta be over a wee bit more. A wee bit more. Easy game. Like I said, this part is gonna kind of suck. Because we gotta replace this guy. Fine. Fine. To be able to rotate it, to have the inputs coming from the other way. Okay, I believe that's good. No problemo. Nice. Snapping. Replace. Oh, will that work? That's interesting. I'll probably lose the connection to the lift, do you think? Have you tried that? That's a good idea though. I'll try that. Replace with a merger. Oh, missing iron plates. Say it ain't so. Ooh, this is my last stack of iron plates. Jeez. All right, you got me, Point. That was a good one. That was a good one. All right. Oh, damn. Serves me right, I guess. Here I am concentrating, trying to do, this constructive work. And what does Point do? You gotta ruin it all. Gotta ruin it all, man. All right, that woke me up. Everybody in chat's gonna jump with that one if we get too focused. That's funny. Okay, convert this into a merger, and then convert it into back to a splitter. Oh, I can't change the... It's not letting me change the input-output. I can't rotate it. Although, it is pointing in the direction I want, I think. Oh, I did this one already, so okay. Avon's looking forward to the 2-hour warning. How many pull-ups did I do on Friday? Like, I seriously, over the weekend, I was feeling my shoulders. It was a good workout, man. It was like 35 or something for the day. And of course, I'd had like a 13-hour stream. Avon was on top of making me do pull-ups every 2 hours. But no, I felt good. I actually went climbing yesterday with the family, and it was a little bit slow. I couldn't climb as much as I normally would because of the intense pull-ups we did on Friday. That's good stuff, though. That's working. You guys got to keep me in shape. Okay, so that's good. Let's. Oh, see, I want to try it here on this one. So we go to a merger. A merger. Invalid upgrade. Can't match all connections. Oh, you can't do it. Oh, that's too bad. I just had a drink. All right, I'll have another one. It's always good to hydrate. Always good to hydrate. All right, I guess we're gonna have to do this like the old-fashioned way. Back in the olden days, we had to actually make splitters by hand. Oh God, guys, don't tell him. Don't tell him. The funny thing is, when I have my water bottle beside me, I always drink it. But if I forget to fill up my water bottle in the morning and I don't have it here downstairs in my office, I don't even notice that it's not there. It's kind of a weird thing. Until maybe one of you guys notice here in chat. It's like, oh yeah, my water bottle. I totally forgot. I remember at work I used to be like that too. I would always have a water bottle in my cubicle and I'd just be drinking a ton of water during the day, which was good and healthy, which we should do. Beautiful. Look at those lovely connections. Very stylish. We're styling. All right, so this guy has to be rotated. I'm going to try that one more time. We're going to convert to a merger. See, I can't convert to a merger. It doesn't line up for some reason, even though there's one connection. Yeah. Boom! Alice has arrived! Yay! You get an applause, Alice. Welcome, welcome. Alice is here, everybody. Alright, we'll have to delete this guy. We'll delete this guy. Do it all over again. How's it going, Alice? Hope you had a great weekend. We're just talking about how sore I am from all the pull-ups I did on Friday. And Avon is not even going to give me a break. Every 2 hours, I got to do my pull-ups. Okay, that I think is right. No, that's not right. That's not right. Oh, actually, hold on. Let's just turn it. I don't have to delete all of them. There. Oh, that is right. So we're good. I did it right the first time. Yeah, I'm still a bit sore. I did went for a climb yesterday too with the family. My wife's been doing really well. I've been impressed. You know, one of these days I might even try recording our climbing sessions at the gym, and then I could share it here on Twitch. Or I don't know if I'll need a good phone connection. Even do a live Twitch session. See if any of you guys are on. It's actually a lot of fun. The climbing's a lot of fun. The bouldering. I haven't done pull-ups since my kids were potty trained. Wow. Oh well, I try to hopefully keep myself relatively in shape, but it's part of the reason why I put it here instead of just sitting on my ass all day. I actually have to get up and do something once in a while, right? Do some pull-ups. Oh, yeah, see? Big pull-ups. Yeah, I didn't see what you did there. Very clever. Very clever. The only time you do pull-ups is when you pull up the, yeah. Good job, Alice. Yeah. Doesn't take much to fool me. What kind of climbing? It's just indoor rock climbing. Well, not rock climbing. It's indoor bouldering, it's called. It's not actually rock climbing outdoor. The outdoor stuff is far more dangerous. The indoor stuff is pretty tame. So there's no harnesses. The walls are they're not that high. So you have a set route. You got to climb up the wall in order to complete the challenge. And they have different colors to designate how difficult the challenge is. So, for example, purple is for kids. Then you have the green ones are for like entry-level climbs for adults. And then you have yellow, which is the, kind of intermediate. And then you have red, which is hard. And they go to blue and black, which is extreme difficult. My kids are on, my oldest son is doing the black ones now. And my other two younger ones are all in the blues. Amazing climbers already. I could do some of the reds. I could do all the yellows, but I could do some of the reds. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I mean, that's enough for me, man. I would have to like climb every day if I really want to get better. To train my body. It takes longer to train the body. You're a little older, I guess. There we go. I like going outside. Well, it's actually, the climbing itself is indoors, but we actually do have to leave the house. Which I don't see as a bad thing. I do need to get out once in a while. Uh-oh. Guys, shh, shh, shh. Shh. Don't say anything. Alice is not here. Or Avon's not here. Alright, well that's a pretty nice looking setup, I guess. Alright, we'll keep this design, I think. This should all work. It must work. It must work. And now we can build some modular engines. Well, these adaptive control units need the circuit boards and computers. I think we'll just bring a truck over for that. All right, we'll do this one. Alrighty.
We are here to pop your
Yeah, okay, there it is. There it is. There it is. All right, I could do 10. You've done the upside down steps at an indoor rock climb. I think it was the hardest wall. No, I didn't think you guys would. It's all good though. It's all good. It's all good. All right, let me just change the one on top so I don't forget, and then we'll do our pull-ups. Okay, and we should be able to save this. What the hell are these things called again? The modular engine. Modular engine. And we're going to get the right picture. Excellent. And the directory is fine. We have modular engine build. All right, guys, let's do it. 10 it is. Let's go. You're 6'8" and a feather. Oh man, I might have to actually stretch. Oh, oh, that feels good. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. Holy shit. That was tough. That was tough. Oh, oh. You know what? If I keep this up by next week, I'll be able to do 12. Oh, but I don't think I'll be able to do 35 today like we did on Friday. Oh, gosh. Howdy, Mowdy. Mr. Mao is here. How you doing, Mr. Mao? Don't worry about it, Alice. Oh, it's good. Actually felt good. It's kind of good to test my limits. It's always good to test my limits. Oh, we got to increment the counter, of course. I mean, for our next one, I'll probably only be able to do like 7 or 8, so. You guess? Well, that doesn't sound very reassuring. Yes! Ugh. Oh, fire will probably demand 70. Oh, God. Whew, okay. Where are we at here? Let's get this build rocking. We'll give it a good test. Manufacturer build. There it is. Modular engines. We are moving up in the world. And, oh, I need some engines myself here. And here we go. Some engines. Nice, beautifully on the bus. Let's grab a few of these. Maybe a little more. 50. Thank you for the cheer, Alice. Really appreciate it. It's awesome. Yeah, that was a long stream on Friday, that's for sure. I try to do my... I might change it. I might want to try, for this coming week, a Saturday evening stream. I tried a Friday evening stream last week. There we go. That looks pretty good. Nice and spacious. Oh, I appreciate all the cheers. It's all good stuff. Oh, as a matter of fact, what I should have done, this only requires 3. Yeah, I need to fix that. I don't want to have extra inputs when I don't need them. You might suggest a pocket dimension portal for every entry you have on your bus. I agree, Point. I just don't have the Mercer spheres yet. So I do have plans for doing like doing both of these. We'll wait, store them, and then well, of course, I also want to put what are those things? A sink. So we want to make sure they go into the dimension and they go into the sink. But anyway, I think those are going to be some in-game builds that we're going to be able to do once I have a bit better throughput. And I got to go in another explorer to get way more immerser spheres. I think I might have one somewhere right now. So yeah. Yeah, you have to get. You need one Mercer sphere for every time you build a dimensional uploader. So they're a little bit costly from that perspective. All right, so it's good to have the template have all four, but for this particular build, we don't need the last one. I don't want to waste the resources if they're not going to be in use. That is just a waste. A waste is a waste. And thou shalt not waste is the mantra of all pioneers. Fix-it pioneers. Is that how it works? It does take some discipline to always remember to change things in the base blueprint. It would be easier, well, you think it'd be easier just to go and change it's tempting to do that sometimes. So do that, close, updated, save, confirm, good. Let's try again. Thou shalt be efficient. All pioneers, all fix-it pioneers. Nice. Automated engines, yes, we have them all. Motors, some rubber, and some smart plating. Oh, we were just using rotors for this? Uh-oh, we could be getting low on rotors. Oh, we need rotors to make the smart plating. And we're going to need rotors for this. Oh no, not rotors, motors. That's even worse. Do they look like superchargers? Maybe a little bit, yeah. Here they go. I haven't even put these on the bus yet. So we're going to have to go to what? This column? So we have 1, 2, 3. We have one more row we could put this on over here. I'm considering getting rid of the limestone. We might be able to reuse that, but I don't know if we're going to need that later. So I'll just keep it kind of pristine. Let's just do this. I probably don't need to do this. Do that, what I'm thinking. Okay, I'm kind of getting used to doing this. So we need a merger to get on. Snap. Let's see if we can get all snapped together here. There we go. Okay, that should be good. Actually, let's do this. Make sure I don't get anything in there by mistake. Magic. Here you... Oh, see, now I can't... Why? What's the difference? Now I can't nudge. Because, like, I just nudged when I created the last one, and now it won't let me nudge. Even though there was something lining up to it. So I can. Huh. Interesting. One second, guys. So here's the story. A little story. Ever since I started streaming, right? I streaming for 6-7 hours a day. Doing a lot of housework around the house is a little more difficult, so we actually hired a cleaning lady, believe it or not. So they're going to actually do some cleaning on the house right now. So I just closed my office door. My wife gets home from work, My wife's got a great job because she only works like a 6 to 7 hour day. So she comes home around 3:30, 4 o'clock. Well, I shouldn't say that. She'll often arrive home around 4:30, and I'm just getting off my stream around then, trying to make some supper. Anyway, that's what's going on. So I just had to go say hi and let them know that I'll be in here. They'll probably hear me chatting away, doing pull-ups in the middle of my day. All right, where were we here? Didn't really want to get a... But anyway. It's all good. That is not going to work. But if I don't have to worry about cleaning up the house by the time she gets home, that's good, fine by me. And doing the laundry and trying to get supper ready, it does get a little crazy. Because, I'm going to be some big, great, all-time streamer, right? Right? We can always, dream. Yeah, that's a pipe dream, I suppose, not more than anything else. One day. Well, we got to try. That's my philosophy. I mean, I've tried to adopt that whole, I got to live by my whole great life philosophy, right? You're going to make a lot of mistakes. Things are going to go poorly. You'll have mixed success. Probably not much success right away, but you learn from it and go on. So we'll try. We're going to give this an honest effort. You know, I'm 52 years old. Hopefully, I could do this for many more years, right through retirement. If my wife retires in whatever, in about 8 years or so, like between 55 and 60, and this brings in a bit of an income for us to live off of, that's so much the better. So, yeah, you're absolutely right. Point. And it's something, I mean, it sounds kind of corny, but I got really it was just not fun to work in the software industry anymore. I think I might have told some of you guys some of the bad experience I had, but probably no worse than anybody else. I thought, you know what, I want to try something on my own. Kind of I'm my own boss, and it's interesting because even though it's when you're your own boss, you're accountable. You're directly accountable to your customers. You're not accountable to viewers, or sorry, to a manager. I'm accountable to you guys as my viewers. If I want people to be here, watch what I do, I got to be cognizant of other people and what their interests are, and I find that a very interesting balance between my own interests and understanding, the interest of others, and it's a great experience. I think anyone who's should try to do something like that at some point in their life, because you learn a lot about other people and you learn a lot about yourself too. I'm finding. Toland's wise wisdom for words of wisdom for the day. 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right. So we've got the. Oh, wait a minute. Those are the stators. We need the motors. So 1, 2, 1, 2. I did the Be My Own thing for before COVID. I ran my own computer repair company. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, us nerds, we got to stick to things we love to do. It was interesting. We had a meeting with our so my son just made the basketball team, so we had a parent meeting and all that stuff. And the parents, I got to chatting with this one guy, and he works in kinesiology, and they were trying to develop a software program for their how to I don't know exactly what they needed it for, but it was like a scanning for a helmet or something around the head, or scanning injuries in the brain. And he worked directly with this guy that was writing the software for the scanner. And because I told him, he says, well, I used to work in software, but I love software, but I don't really work in that field anymore. And I kind of miss the interactions with that nerd speak. And you guys probably a lot know what that is. You work in the development community, you have this tech speak that you kind of get into, and you just talk about things a lot of people don't care about. And I told him I kind of miss that. And he goes, oh my God, dude. He told me the story about how he worked with this software guy that helped made this product for him. And he totally understood this different world that we could go into sometimes, right? We just get into the code, says, oh, I'm going to get it. Oh yeah, let me go do that. And you go type away and you figure it out. And because you just love, I don't know what it is about code. You just love making the computer do stuff. And it's like when you work with a computer, it's always garbage in, garbage out. If something goes wrong, it's something you did wrong, and it's actually a joy in trying to fix it. So I try to explain to him why we love it so much and how we get so passionate about it, and where the whole nerdy thing comes from. So anyway, I appreciated that conversation. It was actually kind of nice. Yeah, pocket dimension in real life. Yeah, something like that. So I'll go right around there. Bow, bow, bow. Okay, a splitter. We need the motors. Let's make sure this is the right height. And I think I need one more. can be a little deceiving when you're kind of at this angle to get the... Oh, let's see, I messed up. Of course I messed up. Of course I messed up. Yeah, so I don't know where this whole streaming thing is going to end up going, and try to find different times. It's interesting when I hop on other guys' streams and I see what they do, and they'll have like a whole bunch of viewers. And I'm going, what are they doing? What are they doing that's so interesting? Because I'm a geek at heart, right? So understanding people is often a little tricky. Why is that like? Oh, sometimes a challenge, I suppose. Could understand computers, but understanding people is a whole different ballgame. This has to be reversed. Oh, why can't I reverse now? Well, it's in snapping mode. All right, that should work. Yay! Make sure I get the right things. He'll do all this work and they're the wrong things. Yeah, so there's the motors, rubber, and smart plating. So smart plating is actually, we just did the smart plating. And there it is. Yeah, it's coming in at a trickle though. Building very slowly. We may have to do an interlude, guys, and just do a reinforced plate build external to the bus here, and just do an injection here. The hardest part for me was to realize that I don't really need to understand people. I just need to accept their point of view. Well, that's true. I mean, understanding is a nice thing, but you have to realize too. I mean, you're not going to understand everything about everybody. That's an impossible goal and unrealistic. But I find putting in, if people notice that you put in an effort to understand them, I think they appreciate that. And at the end of the day, he says, well, you know, I tried, but I don't fully understand, you know, what you're saying. But cool, no problem. And just you could still, you know, work together or interact with that person. You can be great friends still, all that good stuff. Okay, so let's get those things. Oh, they're not even on the bus. We might need to go to another row of our bus now. I think we got 15 rows here on the bus. On the bus. Yeah, as long as I don't know. I guess it depends what you're doing. I guess specifically for something like streaming here, I do find it's somewhat valuable that your viewers know that you're trying to listen to them. You know, you're obviously, because that's the whole purpose of being a streamer. Be there kind of for your viewers. So I guess it all depends on the, you know, whatever it is you're doing. There's got to be some mode of communication in which you have in common, which you can both relate to, even like in an engineering discipline. Yeah. Happy wife, happy life. Yeah, you betcha. My certainly helps. Certainly helps when you listen to your spouse. That's for sure. Yep. Okay, what am I doing here? Let's get this extended. Oh, shoot. That's not what I wanted. How did I get messed up here already? It's just the one. This is the one I want. Huzzah! Tholen, what you doing, bro? It's all. Don't make mistakes. Okay, so this will be the next row. I don't really need this here then. Okay. Sure I get this right. Yeah, smart plating. That's what I'm caring about. Get lost in my own details here. Okay, smart plating. Oh, we're gonna have to. Oh, we have enough room here. Okay, that's good. Okay, we'll extend this. You know, I'm hoping as this game evolves, there's going to be some better quality of life tools, like being able to make blueprints that attach to one another. I could see making a bus like this far easier. Like you just have a section of the bus, boom, connect to another section of the bus, boom, with labels on it and everything, right? It would take a lot of this tedium out of it, you know? And even the way the lifts connect to the belts and the splitters, if they just, when you overlap them, if I had a blueprint that just overlapped the belt, it just all connected, so good. That would be so good. Merger, that looks good. Do. Okay, so now I can't nudge. In order to be able to nudge, I have to, let's put it a few steps away. And it needs to go that way. And there we go. There. I'm getting the hang of this, fellas. Getting the hang of it. I think what they need to do is replace the blueprint machine with a selective tool that you can copy and paste wherever. Oh, that would be so good. Like, I don't know why you need a separate building in order to make a blueprint. Like, why can't I just make a blueprint right here? Like, right in the world. Yeah. So I don't know what their future plans are. I mean, for me, once I get to the end game and we do some of these really big builds, I mean, it'll just get too tedious to carry on after a while. Like even as Avon was saying earlier, it just gets, you know, just kind of get bored. Um, so the replayability for me would greatly diminish. But once, hopefully, they'll add some of those quality of life things, and then getting to the end game will be so much more enjoyable. It wouldn't even take longer to get there because you have a nice collection of blueprints that just help you along. All the problems you solved once, you don't have to solve again. You get faster at doing tedious because of muscle memory. Yeah, that's true, but that to me only goes so far. It's still kind of mind-numbing after a while. Okay, we have the motors. We have the... Now we need rubber. Just double check to make sure it is rubber, the smart, and rubber. Smart plating and the rubber. Where art thou, rubber? Rubber, rubber. Okay, I think, did I take rubber off? I got rubber being delivered. Oh, we're not even using rubber yet. Haha, we got a whole crap load of rubber here, just raring to go. All right, well, let's just plug it in. And it's gonna go on level 2 over here. We're not taking it off, we're gonna put rubber on, and then we'll take it off. We're gonna take it on before we can take it off. You silly, silly munchkin. So, in case you missed it, Avon, I did do my pull-ups. The pull-up counter is there. So we're all good. Now that you're back. Hopefully everyone here in chat could vouch for me. I did my pull-ups. It's all good. Hydrate's a good idea too. That's right. Put on the rubber. That's what she said. Aw, thanks, Alice. See, Alice has my back. They were actually kind of tough though. After that, like the 35 we did on Friday, doing the just doing 10 today was a little bit tough. Well, reminiscence of all the pull-ups you did when you were younger, eh, Alice? Pulling up the pull-ups on your toddlers. Smarty pants. Da da da. I think I know what I'm doing. I think I know what I'm doing. Sometimes. I don't know what people use. Are Huggies the diaper of choice? I can't remember what we used when we were at that stage of our lives. All right, let's bring in some rubber, guys. It's exciting. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Da, ba 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 ba. Okay, we'll have to go over this belt. And we got to go up to level 2, which is actually perfect. So let's put a lifter here. Let's go this way. I think that's the right height. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll find out. Oh, it's backwards. I wish you could change the direction of these things without having to tear it down. That'd be another nice little quality of life thing. Okay, yes, that'd be good. Bum, ba-dum, ba-ba-bum. We have rubber. Let there be rubber. Bum, ba, da, ba, ba, ba. This is gonna be. I might hit right on that intersection thing. All right, so you go about up to here. Perfect. Yeah. All these play on words. Practice safely with Runbur. Ooh, what are you thinking there, Point? What's Runbur? Oh, guys, I think this is a call from the cable company. I need to take this. Hopefully my cable will get fixed, like, soon. Sorry, guys, one sec.